the second bowler will bowl the second and seventh, and so on.
Team bowling, Adam Cardwell, 6'1", 21, a senior. For Nebraska, kicks out the 4, but leaves the 7.
Kind of just the opposite. It was left all the way. He did get through it and was pretty aggressive with it. Probably saved him as it pushed and only left the 7 pin.
Cardwell just leaves that 7 pin now to tie up this third and decisive match. The team that wins the title as he picks up the spare. Let's take a look at some of the men's champions here in the 90s. You're talking about Chris Barnes scored Wichita State in 98, Saginaw Valley State in 97. There's Nebraska in 96. And the other team, I tell you what, Wichita State dominated it. They won in 95 and 94. As Scott Bentley crosses over. He has had some problems, hasn't he?
He has had a little bit of trouble today. His last shot on the left lane was actually a high flush and looked like it might provide a little spark for his team, but didn't work out.
Scott Bentley, a sophomore, major broadcasting, just 19. Got a couple more years to go at school. As he picks up the spare.
All right, come on.
Take a look at some of the other men's champions.
Wichita State in 1993. William Patterson beat us in 1992. Same in 1991 and same in 1990 with Nebraska and Saginaw Valley, respectively.
Great to have you along for the ride. Phil Ferguson, along with PBA champion Chris Barnes, who collegiate All-American at Wichita State. State? Yeah, somewhere, right? David Spencer is up. Got it out. It's coming back too much. So a bit tentative. Got to keep the speed up.
It looks like this left lane's hooking more for both teams. Both shots have been high on the left lane. Both shots have been light on the right lane. Or the first shot was light. Scott Bentley's shot was just pulled left. Watch this classic style, though. Trademark of all Nebraska teams. It's very technically sound.
Well, when you have a coach like Bill Straub, you're going to have that.
He's a factory. He puts out lots of good bowlers. They're all get to the foul line extremely well, men and women's teams.
Bill Straub, the head coach of both the men's and women's team. And the women's team, victorious. Nebraska over Fresno State. Third frame. This match is even. Pete Albanese from Sarasota. A 4-pin. There's the head coach, Randy Widger. His first year at Western Illinois, coaching the Leathernecks. So all we have up there, the scoreboard spares, but they count, and it may come down to some clutch spares down the road here.
Absolutely. I imagine the nerves have got to be setting in a little bit right now.
Albanese has tossed a high game of 300, high series, 3-game series, 838 as he picks it up. So Western Illinois, and you talked about the mood swings here, the swing just a little bit, the emotion. Western Illinois certainly had it in game 1. Nebraska picked it up in game 2.
Tell you what, Western Illinois really needs something to spark them. They're an emotional team. They rely on that emotion to get there.
Fuller from Marathon, Wisconsin, holds off and gets the first strike of this championship match. So Pollard puts his Nebraska Cornhuskers up by the slimmest of margins. Just a 1-pin advantage for Nebraska over Western Illinois. Back with this championship match in a minute. Head coach, Western Illinois, Randy Widger, and boy, tough for him. They lost the first match after qualifying, so they're in the losers bracket. A long way to go for this team.
Well, we obviously had our backs to the wall, so we stuck together as a team. That was the main thing. We didn't get down. We stuck together. We had a nice team meeting. We said, let's go out and do it. We wound up more than anybody, so here we are.
And you're right in the thick of things, Randy. You got your team in the hunt, a shot to win a national championship. Hitting powerhouse Nebraska, Jeremy Thomas up in the 4th frame for Western Illinois out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Wants it to come back and still may get a break. nudges the 10-pin, but doesn't fall
right,
over.
Jer.
So you
All
got to
right,
pick
now.
up your spares and then hope you can string some strikes a little bit later if you're Western Illinois right now.
It's a pretty good shot there. Coming out of the break sometimes it's really hard to make that first shot.
Jeremy Thomas, 6'2", 167 pounds. He's had a 300 game and started bowling when he was very young, 8, although they're all very young. 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that slipped off his hands and in the channel.